Hi guys and welcome to another video on this channel. Today it's again league racing. It's round 4 of the season and it's around Spain. In total we have 12 rounds, so with this race included we're through 1/3 of the season. And yeah, last week we had an unfortunate race where I didn't really had any grip, and hopefully this week it will be better. In Spain I'm definitely better than in Miami, so hopefully we can do more than last week. And this week also there are only 11 people who start the race, so we will probably get points. But now let's go into qualifying and see what we can do there. It's a wet qualifying, as you can see, which is not really helping us because in the wet I am definitely slower than in the dry. So yeah, that's not really helping, but I will do as much as I can. And also Quace got a qualifying ban for the incident where he reversed into my racing line after crashing into the wall last week. So yeah, that's one place we will definitely get. And one of the Red Bulls was too late to qualifying and he couldn't join, so he only was in the race and not in the qualifying. So yeah, that's 2 positions up for us, and so it's at least P9 for the start of the race, but we will see what we can do in this qualifying and hopefully start further up the grid. And now we finish our first lap and it's not a good one. It's a 23.9, which is 3 seconds off pace, almost 4 seconds off pace, so yeah, not good. And then I decided to go for a second consecutive lap, and through the first sector it went pretty well. We actually set a purple first sector and we're 4/10 up, but most of this we lose in turn 4 already. So yeah, it's like I said, in the wet I'm not really quick, so yeah, I don't expect too much from this session. And then after the purple first sector, through the middle sector we lose all the time again. And then at the end of the session I decided to go for 2 more laps. First lap I improved by half a second, so we're on a 23.3, but that's still P9, so yeah, it's not really good. And then in the second lap, in turn 3, I get a huge moment of oversteer and almost crashed the car, but after that the time was gone anyways and I decided to back out. So it's P9 for the start of the race, and I underfueled the car by 0.4. I thought about going to underfuel it 2 laps, but I wasn't sure enough if there were enough safety cars with just 11 starters. So yeah, it was a tricky decision, but now let's go to the race and we get a good start. At least at first, the first getaway was good, but then we lost some time, and first one is already spun round, so yeah, those starts are always really critical. And then I thought about going down the inside of Dansk. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I will pronounce it like that. And then again into turn 5 I thought about it, but then for some reason it lagged and he was just 2 car lengths ahead, and Percival and some other car overtook us as well. So yeah, I hope the Wi-Fi will get better in my new apartment, but we will see about that in like 2 weeks, I guess. So yeah, but those lags are really annoying. And then I tried to switch back Jake, but he was just faster than us and there was nothing much we could do about it. And then Kevito tries to overtake us as well. He was spun round at the first corner, so he made a pretty good recovery already, up to P8 again from P11. To be fair, Quace pitted, I think because of damage. I think he may have spun Kevito around, so yeah, probably got damaged there. And into turn 5 I tried to overtake Dansk, but I looked up and he touched us a little bit, nothing too serious. And then on lap 4 I get him anyways with way more straight line speed with DRS and ERS, so yeah, a little unfortunate try to overtake in lap 2, but we got it in lap 4. And then on lap 6 you could see on lap 4 Percival spun out in front of us and we overtook him. And then on lap 6, just when Percival caught up to us again, Mad Dog spun and caused a safety car. And I think pretty much everyone went to pit under the safety car. I went for a second set of softs and decided to go for a 2-stop. I was pretty sure there would be another safety car. And then on the restart, it's always really slow in this league. I don't know, they almost stay still at the restarts, so yeah. And then I kinda missed the start and already got a gap over a second to the car ahead, so that's not really good. But then on the next lap I went wide through turn 10 and Quace and Percival went down our inside and I almost got Percival again, but then on the acceleration out of turn 12 he was just way faster and then understeer through the last corner, and then there was a big gap. And then onto lap 17 I wanted to pit, and for some reason I got a time penalty for track limits on the pit entry, and I got scared by this one popping up, and then I locked the rears and lost the car, so I had to go for another lap. And yeah, unfortunately I didn't get the penalty removed because the stewards didn't check the race director and screenshot it after the race. I didn't have a single warning the whole race, and in the end the penalty didn't get removed. It's really frustrating, and honestly it's a joke that the stewards didn't screenshot the race director, and I got told it was my job to do that. But in my opinion it's clearly the job of the stewards. But yeah, now let's move on. Fortunately, the second pit stop went well, and I didn't get another warning or a penalty. And then on lap 20, the safety car is out again, and I decided to wait one lap because the car behind me was the leader and he almost lapped me, so I decided to go for another lap to not be lapped after the pit stop. And again, the pit entry went well, better than last time. I didn't have to try 2 times to stop. And now it's 11 laps to go at the safety car restart. Now it's only 9 laps, and I almost crashed into the back of Dansk because they suddenly went so slow again. And yeah, it's honestly, those restarts are just, I don't know why they always have to go so slow. They could be a little bit faster, but they just almost stopping on track. And again, I didn't get the restart well, so again a big gap to the car ahead. But with the ERS I could close the gap back down, and into turn 1 I was able to overtake Dansk. And now it's 8 laps to go, 9 laps to go, to maybe catch the cars ahead. But that's really unlikely because they already have a 2-second gap. And then again Percival again at turn 4. I mean, he has always great pace, but he makes too many mistakes. He could be way further up, but he's always, every race, like 2 or 3 mistakes. And he just needs to be more consistent. He definitely got the pace, definitely, but he's just making too many mistakes. And then on the last lap, I think Luke crashed, and I think he doesn't have a front wing anymore. And yeah, he goes wide through turn 5, and we overtake him. And remember, our 3-second penalty won't be removed, even though it's really unfair, but it won't be removed. So now we have to gain 3 seconds through the last 2 sectors, and we will have a massive advantage through the corners as he doesn't have a front wing, I guess. And we're already at 1.3 seconds, and it's getting even more and even more. Now we're 2 corners later at 2 seconds, and now the last 2 corners almost flat out, and maybe we can get P8 even with the penalty, and then up to the line. And in the end we're missing by 54 thousandths, and that's really unfortunate. And with the penalty removed, we would have been in P8. But yeah, like I said, the stewards said it was my job to screenshot the race director, and it wasn't theirs. Honestly, I think that's a joke, but yeah, it is what it is. We lose 2 points. I mean, we're not in a championship fight, so it's not that bad. So hopefully next week we can have better pace, but I honestly don't have much time to practice at the moment because I'm moving and university started. So yeah, but maybe we can do better. So see you guys next time. Goodbye.